But now on the other side, one thing that fans always noticed was kind of what direction the team was going to go. And we're not sitting here of going, what's the plan for 2025? Or what are you going to do in the offseason? Because that's still yet to be determined.
We don't know what the market's going to be.
Exactly. Right? But I think the part that was interesting was this trade deadline where you acquire guys like Zach Eflin and Eloy Jimenez. That one was probably the most shocking. And the biggest thing was because of what the implications meant of taking on certain contracts. Yep. And so I guess, and maybe if you can just touch on it, it seems like your guys' plan is you have 100% commitment to try to help push Baltimore back to a World Series title and something that fans here haven't had. And I can't believe I'm saying it again, in 41 years.
Yep. I think that's absolutely right. From the day that we bought the team, which was the day before opening day, we made that commitment, right? We love baseball. We love Baltimore. We also love winning. And this is a team that is so ascendant and poised to win for a really long time. So it's our job to do whatever we can to make that happen. Telling you what you know, a lot needs to go right in baseball to win, even if you're the best team. And we are, in fact, I think the best team in the game. And so you got to make good decisions, make the team better. We made the team better at the trade deadline, and we kind of put our money where our mouths were. The collaboration between ownership and the front office was, I think, everything we both wanted it to be, just in terms of the dialogue and the shared vision. But yeah, we're in it to win it. And you look at the depth of talent on this team, in the bigs, in the farm system. Like, this is a team that we could go back to winning a lot for a very long time. And I think, hopefully people will understand that when we're making moves, we're doing it with a long-term perspective, right? The goal isn't win once and then figure it out from there. And so part of that is you've got to invest for the long term. So people aren't going to love every decision that the front office makes, but that's baseball.
It is. I mean, even for probably business-wise too, you've had experiences of seeing that not every move is going to be the right move. And sometimes it's not going to be maybe popular, but the intention is there to try to go out there each and every time to go out and win a World Series.
With the information you have. Like,
exactly.
What I love about the way that this team is run, it's very, very just analytical. They understand, why they're doing things and how they're doing it. I know in your conversation with Mike, you spent a lot of time talking about his approach. That's the way we're wired too. So there's a comfort there with that. But then, baseball gods do crazy things, and you have all the best information and you make all the best decisions you can, short term and long term. And sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But yeah, I think we've got all the right pieces in place.
Yeah, I think the one word that Mike used, and that's why his vocabulary is way more impressive than mine, but they tried to forecast. There's so many different variables that can happen with players, situations, and that's the same thing with baseball, but in life. And I just love the fact that the camaraderie and the likeness isn't the right word. It's more so of that the compatibility between the front office and with the ownership. You guys trust the group. And I think one quote I saw you say, you want to try to empower people as leaders. And I think that's been fully on display so far here with the organization.
That's our leadership style in our private lives. I think that David's is a great leader in that respect, getting the right people in the right places to succeed. I think we're the same way. What you've probably noticed too is this is a really tight-knit, fun-loving, friendly group. And so, and I said this to the team opening day, what is so unique about this team is how much they actually really like each other, and how much fun they're having winning together. And so we've tried to bring that spirit of let's win together, not just on the field, but bring it into the warehouse. And I think it's starting to bear some fruit too.
I think it's a cultural thing, and you can definitely feel the shift around the ballpark. A lot of those guys were my former teammates and people I've seen over the years. It's genuine in there. And I think that
you can't fake that.
No. And Eric DaCosta, I was going back through the interview we did with him earlier on. And one thing he said is that every piece, even if it might not be the star player, everyone has a role, but you want everyone to feel like they're on the same page.